Here's what I tell everybody. The Kentucky Derby tomorrow will be fun because none of y'all know anything about it, just like I don't. And so that way you don't have to be too locked into Ole Miss or Hail State baseball if it doesn't go your way. See, even Zach liked that. So we'll have game one tonight, Mississippi State and Arkansas in Starkville. Be interested to see what the crowd's like. And I know there'll be a lot of people there, but will there be a lot of people there just because of the buy-in? I agree with you, Blake. I don't think it'll be, I mean, obviously it won't be close to Ole Miss weekend. There was still a chance. It's Ole Miss. It's Super Bulldog weekend. And there were still some things to play for.
You think you clear 12,000? I don't.
I don't know, man. On Saturday, I bet that they may not, but I think they could
get close. Yeah.
Well, a run for it. Here's the deal. They moved that to a night game at 6:00 for ESPN2.
Yeah.
And I can't believe the weather has already moved out here. It looked like when I walked downstairs to Beagle Bagel. But, man, if what my weather app says is right and it's out by 4:00 in Starkville, it could be a pretty big party.
Yeah, let me ask it this way. So we saw Ole Miss blow the 9-2 lead last night.
That's pretty special.
Yeah, and it wasn't against LSU, Arkansas, Vanderbilt. It was against Missouri, who, like, you kind of feel like if you close the door on Missouri, you should be able to keep it closed, right? We've talked about the word embarrassment with Mississippi State baseball. Do you think there's a chance that Mississippi State gets embarrassed this weekend? And the second side of that would be, if things continue to unravel for Ole Miss, is that going to force change there too because of that big word, embarrassment?
I don't think Mississippi State's going to get embarrassed this weekend. They were right there with Tennessee in 2 of the 3 games. Sunday got away from them quick. It is amazing how close they are, even though they are awful in certain spots on the mound.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think Cade Smith's going to pitch like a dog tonight. And now, will they win? I don't know. But Tennessee at Tennessee is a different, even though they had a chance to win that game. I think Cade's got a chance to have a good performance. I mean, there's no doubt this is your best opportunity to win. Yeah. Cade's been on the mound. They weren't good last year, but he actually had some good moments, and he was super young. And while he's not a dominating ace, he's definitely not bad.
Yeah.
You got to go get this game tonight. You have to go get this game tonight to get back on track, to try to salvage something and maybe make the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
Dakota Jordan, Highfield, Hines, and those guys aren't going to stop competing or playing.
It's fun hitting home runs.
Yeah, and Ledbetter and all those guys, Marshawn.
Yeah.
So they were right there against Tennessee. Could have even though they got swept, they could have taken the series.
Yeah, and should have taken it against Auburn.
Should have taken the series against. You're right on that Sunday.
Yeah. So it's not as doom and gloom as it has felt, and that's probably because all of last year was this way too. It's not quite as doom and gloom, perhaps. But then again, you go out and you lose all 3 this weekend, and does it matter how it feels?
Well, then it will be a meltdown Monday for us on Monday. And we'll see if Ole Miss gets back. They were dominating Missouri on the mound.
Out of nowhere.
And at the plate. And I looked at it at the restaurant last night. We had one of my son's graduation things. And I didn't even look at somebody told me when I went to the restroom, Ole Miss is up 9-2. I thought, done.
See ya.
I didn't watch one pitch.
See ya.
By the time we get home, and it was late for me at 8:50, Ole Miss has blown the game and they lost 11-9.
Can't make it up.
And Bianco's doing the same thing. He's beating his head up against a concrete wall because he's frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got another beverage coming.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Zack Barrett, let's go. Saltines. Dude, you crushed it there. Oh, he did it in the mule. Yeah, man. Our Tito's copper metal, whatever I'm trying to say.
I like it. The mule mug.
The mule mug.
I like it.
Cheers.
Mule, julep, whatever you want to call it.
There you go. There you go. I need to get my bar terminology, I think, up to speed again. I think I had it going, and now these guys have passed me by 20 years.
Hey, look, as long as you can enjoy a cocktail
Right.
and know what you're drinking,
Right.
that's all that matters.
Well, and look, I'll be honest. I like premium stuff and good stuff, and that's what y'all do, is along with several other key local restaurants in the area. All right, Zach, tell me what we got here, bud.
So we have your traditional mint julep made with Russell's Reserve. So take a few sprigs of mint, slap them up, rub them around the rim of the glass, really get those oils on there, get the flavor from it. Then we add in 2 ounces of Russell's Reserve,
Ow.
a little bit of water, a little bit of sugar. Take your bar spoon. You want to stir it up, make sure it's all dissolved nicely. I put a little bit of mint at the bottom of that when I stir it in as well. Try and keep that mint flavor in there all the way. Then add your crushed ice and top it off with a little sprig of mint, a little slice of lime on there just for the beauty remarks.
That is
Not bad, huh?
no, it's fantastic. I'm so impressed with all the bartenders that we have that come in.
It
here.
ain't.
That is
It's
good.
not the old days.
No.
it's not.
When I was bartending in 1996, and you know, I mean, it was what it was. I made gin and tonics
Yeah.
and
Jaeger
vodka
bombs.
tonics, and I did make old fashions. Right.
There you go. There you
Okay.
go.
But it wasn't like today they're like, when people say it, I don't know what it is when I'm at it's cool. Old fashioned still, it was everybody over 65 was ordering an old fashioned where I was in 1996. Not that I hope I make it over 60, but the
Right.
point is, and I can't believe I'll be 50 this year, which is goodness gracious. But do I look 50?
No, man, you're good.
Yeah. Hey, did you see that? How I
40,
kind of thought
47
about
and a half-ish.
47 and a half. Do I look 50? What the hell's
That
going on?
pause was like, do I want to be invited back?
I was
Yeah.
young. Let's see. I was 28 when I started. I feel like that was young. Now all of a sudden I'm turning 50. That's what sports talk radio does to you. Where was I going with? Oh, okay. So when I was bartending in the 90s at one of the finest restaurants in Mississippi, Jim Beam and Coke, White Zinfandel.
Ooh.
I know, terrible, terrible. I never drank it. Okay, I mean, I had a sip and I was like, "This stuff's," and that was before I understood. And I love wine now. That was before I had any kind of palate
Right.
for wine. We poured so much Kendall Jackson Chardonnay,
Oh,
which
man.
is just buttery, not good. But
Not good.
what else did I did make old fashions. I did make Manhattans,
Negroni?
gimlets or giblets, both gimlets and giblets.
Yep, giblets.
Yeah, with the onions.
Yep.
And it was more of a 1960s country club crowd, if that makes sense. And what else? Anything else said it? Is it already over?
Yeah, that's it.
Zack Barrett, we love you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
coming in.
Absolutely.
All right, real quick, you got 20 seconds. Tell me about this drink one more time.
Oh, so it's Russell's Reserve, a little bit of water, a little bit of sugar. You want to stir it up, make sure the sugar's dissolved. Then you add your ice, rub the mint around the rim, get all the oils on there. Classic.
You crushed it.
Appreciate you, brother.
Go see Zach at Saltine's. And also go to Highball and bowl for about an hour and a half. And then go to the bar with Zach, and he'll make some amazing cocktails. I tell you what, this blackberry mint julep margarita with Patron silver tequila. I mean, Zach just mic dropped today. Everybody in Mississippi. Thank you, Zack Barrett. Blake Scott set it up. I'm your host, Bo Bounds. Enjoy Cinco de Mayo, powered by Patron and the Kentucky Derby. We'll see you Monday.
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9. The Zone.